Hello everyone, this is John from MyTireReviews.com, and today I'm taking a look at an iPhone and iPod Touch application called Gengo Cards. This program takes the same general approach to language learning as the Rosetta Stone software, which I've been using on and off. When I've found the discipline to use it on a daily or even weekly basis, I'll get around to reviewing that one. I don't want to mislead you. Gengo Cards is nothing like Rosetta Stone in terms of the quality and the amount of material. There's a reason Rosetta Stone software is so expensive. But the basic idea is the same. You're given images, and through trial and error, you learn to associate Thai words with those pictures. It's a great application, but it has the same basic problems as all of the other innovative language learning software that I've tried. The company comes up with these brilliant frameworks for learning, but then rushes them to market to be used in learning just about any language you can imagine. So there's some bugs that get to market that clearly shouldn't. I really hope the developer takes the time to update their applications. First and foremost, because those of us who paid for them deserve that much. One of my favorite things about My Words Thai is that the content comes from the internet. So if there ever was an error, it would be pretty easy to update without having everybody upgrade their software. And if the company decided to change the learning strategy for that application, it would be pretty easy to do so. But in terms of concept alone, I would have to say that Gengo Cards is my favorite ILL product. So if I had to choose one Thai language learning resource from ILL for my iPhone/iPod Touch, it would be Gengo Cards. Alright, let's get to it.
Now, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing Gengo correctly. That probably comes from another language that they built this app for. I'm not really sure. First, let me just show you the basic layout of the application, how it's supposed to work. Generally, you start in flashcard mode, and you pick a topic that you want to learn something about. So let's go to body parts. Now, it's just going to show me a series of cards here. I have to click the play sound button to hear how it's pronounced in Thai. And then if I hit the little information button at the bottom here, it flips over, shows me the Thai script, transliteration, English translation. If I feel like I've seen this card enough and I have it down for this particular session, I can hit the check mark and I won't see it again in this series of 10 cards. You can see now I'm on 2 of 10. However, let's say Mua, hand, I don't feel like I have that one yet. Let's listen to it real quick. Mu, that one's hard for me to say, so you know what, I want to go ahead and put an X there, run back into this one again. But as you'll find, it runs into them randomly. It's not going to throw that to the end of the deck so that I get to that one on my 10th card. It could show up on the next card. Sometimes it's kind of difficult to pinpoint what it is that we're looking at here. Which part of this image am I supposed to be learning about? Teeth. Why is that in there? I don't know. If I have that loud enough for you guys. Oh, it's all the way up. Okay, so I've got that one. And here we are again with teeth. And you can tell the audio is for the Thai word for teeth, so it's just a problem with the image being associated with this particular flashcard. So anyway, you can keep doing this until you feel like you have a group of 10 cards, one category, pretty well memorized. Then you go back, switch it over to game mode. Now if I select body parts, I automatically get a sound, and I have to decide which image that sound goes with. And if I'm ever unsure, I can hit the information button, see the Roman transliteration, the Thai script, and the translation. So as you can see, that's a pretty useful method of learning. Generally, the images are pretty specific, and you can tell what it is they're aiming at, but I'll show you a few examples of images where I wasn't really sure what it was I was supposed to be naming. So now I'm going to go to a section that I know has some problems. Now, if I flip this one over, you can see the transliteration is for a shirt, and the translation is for trousers. Now the words she spoke, gang, are for trousers, and yet the transliteration was for a shirt. So, you know, that's a problem. Let's see, I want to look at this and make sure I know what I'm looking at. You can flip all through. Oops, I meant to hit the information button. You can flip all three over if you like. Let's see if I can get it correct this time. And then listen to the sound again. So, you know, when you're at the very beginning of learning the names of these clothing pieces, that can be a helpful way to do it too. Okay, so let's say I get coat and jacket mixed up here. So there you can see both of those. Good example because I actually did for a second there. So let's go back. And now I'm going to show you an audio bug. Now you'll see as we go through these cards, sometimes a sound is not triggered. And I've gone back and forth on deciding whether it's a sound associated with a specific card or if it just happens randomly. We'll see what happens here. Okay, so Sun Sat. What if I didn't know that one? So I've got to flip all these over and then go, oh, okay, that means zoo. So that's kind of maybe not the best picture to represent a zoo. But now you see here there was no sound played. Well, I'm going to try the play sound button. I get nothing. Well, just through trial and error, I know that the audio is there for this one. We just answered the dog one. So I don't think I've ever heard new spoken for the mouse. So I'm going to go ahead and guess that one. Again, we've already done Sunak. I know Jingdok is in there because I've seen it before, so it's got to be the bird. But before we move on, just in case we get this house lizard next, I want you to notice that the beginning of this word starts with Jojan, so the transliteration should begin with a J, not with a CH. I know that's kind of a strange in-between sound, but still. Okay, no sound again. We've already had the mouse. I know there's a sound associated with elephant, but what is it up here that they're looking for? Horses? Well, if you look at the back side of the card, they're looking for animal. So some of these images could be a little more specific, but I mean, I'm being pretty picky here. And something that's nice about this program is you can add your own. Let's see if I can remember how to do it. Edit, add. There you go. That's not too difficult. So actually, under clothing, I could go edit the trousers right there. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm not sure exactly how the transliteration should be here. Okay. Oh, and you could change the sound as well, which might be all that you need to do for those cards where the sound was missing. I'm not sure. But let's go back into the clothing section of the flashcards here. And I just want to get to the trousers, okay? So I was able to successfully fix that one. Now I have an iPod Touch and not an iPhone, so I cannot record new sounds for those items that were missing audio. But let me give you an idea of just everything that's available for you here. That's a lot of material. Let's go back to the game mode here. And I've learned a lot from this program. I'm not sure how much I would remember in conversation, but I'm learning through the process of elimination. I already knew some of these words, but I am learning new words. So I have to say it's a good program. And like I said, it's my favorite ILL program, and even though I've gone out of my way to point out the bugs for you guys, I like this one. And for $6, it's a good deal. I just hope they update it.
Alright, thanks for watching everybody. Stay tuned to mythaireviews.com where I evaluate Thai language learning resources for the English-speaking student. Take care.